Today was field trip day. I headed down to Carbajal's down in Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. It was really cool. My friend Heather at Rolling Hills had a wonderful display of dahlias up on the top of the hill and down toward the building. Some of them I know their names, some of them I don't. So take some time, enjoy some blooms, maybe add it to your shopping list for next year. We also have a tuber trade for Kentucky. The tuber sale is going to be March 23 of 2024 at 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. at Carbajal's Garden Center and Landscape Services in Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. You can find out more information on this at RollingBlooms on Instagram or online. It's at One Happy Hen. And also, if you can go on Facebook, you can search Kentucky Tuber Trade. We hope to see you there. I've heard of peaches and cream, but not peaches no cream. So I was really surprised to see this kind up on the hill. Bracken I thought I had Bracken before, but that coloring was something else, isn't it? It's a big bloom too. Can we just take a minute to take these two cuties in? These two colors are going to be coming into my house next year. I also want to point out something she shared, that Roban and Zorro are local for Cincinnati, so they're proven winners to grow in our zone, 6A. Here's another winner, Copper's Boy. Oh my goodness. The coloring is so cool. I will definitely be asking Rolling Blooms for a tuber of this. Looks like she's got plenty to share, right? Here's another one we had to add to the list, Michaela Miranda. I've seen this one in pictures and never in real life. It's a showstopper. This next coming season, I'm going to be growing some bigger blooms, the A and the AAs, just for fun. It'd be cool to take one of those photos with the bloom in front of your face and it just covers up the whole thing. I think this guy can do the job. What do you think? I'm a big fan of the purples and the pinks. I'm not a big fan of the reds and yellows, but there are some of them that draw my eyes. Definitely the oranges and the peaches too. I forgot to mention that. Those totally capture my attention. My unicorn for this coming season is going to be 20th Ave Softer Peach. She did give me a cutting of this today, so I'm hoping that I can winter it over. We'll see. I really could have stayed back here in this field there like maybe another hour or so because it was so pretty to look at, especially this section of it because those are my favorite colors. Now we're going to start making our way back toward the store. This is a seedling. She said it was her third year growing it, and it has a nice center. The coloring is really pretty, and I'm a big fan of the balls. Here's another really beautiful pink one. This is called Mission Galactica, and the orange and red one looks like Gloriosa, but it's called Ferncliff Solar Flare. I should have asked her how many dahlias she has planted in basically the two sections here. The one up front is split up into two parts, and then the one in the back. But the one up front, it's just got row after row after row of just big, beautiful blooms. And it's so neat to be able to look at them, and she has them tagged to find out which one you like and which one you really like. It's so helpful to see the flowers in real person versus the Google search that you're doing because this you can see it. You can see the coloring because sometimes the video doesn't show true justice of the color. So it's really helpful to find a friend or find a garden center that has these out on display. Carbajal's Garden Center and Landscape Services is only about an hour and 30 minutes from Cincinnati, so you have time. You can take a Saturday and come down and visit them. They are so nice and so kind. I think you'll really enjoy your visit. And not to mention, if you're coming from Lexington, it's almost a straight shot west, under 30 minutes. Here comes the 20th Ave Softer Peach. It is my favorite. That peak really got my attention, but also so did this big, tall buttercream one. It's really interesting. I like the center of it too. Guys, we're about to come up to another pretty orangey peachy colored one. I had to zoom in on this one too. It's such a bonus to be able to walk through the garden and see what grows well for our grow zone. Again, I've said this before, but we're growing in 6A and B. I'm in northern Kentucky and she's in central Kentucky. So it's nice to see what is tried and true. Well, that's going to do it for the garden blooms. Next, I'm just going to walk through slowly the garden center itself. So I really appreciate you guys checking out this video, looking at the beautiful blooms. Hopefully you added some to your shopping list for next year too. Reach out to RollingBlooms on Instagram and she can help you identify any ones that you saw that weren't labeled that you're interested in. Don't forget about the Kentucky tuber trade. That's going to be happening in March next season. Thanks for watching today. Isn't the shade plant area so cute? I love how it's designed and laid out. So creative. There's just perfect fall colors outside. It was a wonderful visit, and I'm sure I'll be back here soon.